Of Georgia. PETRIASHVILI, the two-time reigning world champion. When you look at AKGUL, who has been the longtime rival of PETRIASHVILI, he too was a two-time world champion to go along with the 2016 Olympic gold medal.
I love to watch these two wrestle. And, you know, you look at PETRIASHVILI, he's got a little more narrow shoulders, a little bit bigger hips. But, boy, he is a wrestling machine. He changes his level. He gets to attacks. He gets to very good pulls and pushes. And he's a very smart wrestler.
What has been the key with PETRIASHVILI? It just seems like a light has went on these last couple of years. He has the World Championships. He took the bronze at the Olympics, and then he was a bronze in his previous two trips to the Worlds in 15 and 14 before that Olympic medal. But all of a sudden, these last 2 years, he has become the top gun. What have you noticed with him that he's changed up to allow him to take it even to this next higher level?
I think he's changed his stance against AKGUL because AKGUL has great motion and good hand fighting. And I think he gets to the angles on AKGUL and frustrates AKGUL. And if you stop 2 or 3 of AKGUL's really good shots, I think he loses a little confidence in the match. They're always close matches. They're always going to be close matches. But PETRIASHVILI has just a little decided edge on AKGUL at this point. And he's beaten him the last probably 4 times they've competed, because he beat him before 17. He beat him in 17 at the World Championships and beat him in 18 at the Championships. And then 1 time other than that. So I'm going to look that up really quick.
There's a look at AKGUL getting ready to go. He was a world champion in 14 and 15, and Olympic gold in 2016. Taha AKGUL capturing his 6th career European championship. This past spring, a 7-0 win over PETRIASHVILI in Bucharest. So here we go, gold medal, another chapter. You know, we talked about the Snyder and Sadulayev talk and the hope that maybe it might be chapter 3. Well, the endless chapters continue with these two great heavyweights at 125.
You know, and Taha AKGUL is going to have to get some scores immediately because PETRIASHVILI has an unbelievable pace. Recently, Taha AKGUL came to Columbus, Ohio to work with Kyle Snyder and on some positions, and I think it was really based on trying to beat Hino PETRIASHVILI. Now, it's been the last several times, yeah, that PETRIASHVILI has been able to take it to AKGUL. Interesting, in May 2017, AKGUL won by technical superiority. And then since then,
it's been tight.
It's been tight, and PETRIASHVILI's found the edge.
Warning given to PETRIASHVILI for the hand fighting, the interlocking of fingers, defense mechanism, negative wrestling, if you will.
Well, in 2017, PETRIASHVILI he was young because he won the U23 gold medal and the world gold medal in Paris. But AKGUL, like I said, if he can get to his holds early, he's very difficult to beat. If he can build a little bit of a lead, these two don't wrestle like typical pushing and shoving heavyweights. They're going to go to attacks. They're going to go to leg attacks.
And AKGUL is able to get the first 2, so this is exactly what he wanted. He likes to be out in front early. It's kind of been his trend throughout his years, and he jumps on a 2-0 lead over PETRIASHVILI. Taha AKGUL.
They're both wrestling with their hands near the mat. Pushing and pulling, and AKGUL with a little overtie there is going to look to clear the weapons of PETRIASHVILI to try to get to his front leg. It's got a little bit of a knee pad on it. He's going to look to attack the front leg. Maybe a little underhook, throw by attack. They're going to say red. Really, PETRIASHVILI is going both of his hands to the back of the neck, almost like what we call a Muay Thai tie. That is actually illegal in freestyle, but if he were to take both his hands and interlock them behind the neck, that's illegal. But he's doing a nice job of switching side to side, almost like he's driving a bus. And moving AKGUL. AKGUL, if you look, he's going to kind of an inside reach to the wrist.
Boy, AKGUL let his defense down, and PETRIASHVILI came right at him. Boy, not wise to do, and shocking for a veteran and a champion like Taha AKGUL. Boy, that was bizarre.
Yeah, especially when there's only one match going. I can see if there's 4 matches going and you hear a whistle, but he took a little breather. And the longer this match goes close, the more it's on the side of PETRIASHVILI. He's got a motor.
Georgia hoping.
Georgia has phenomenal fans as well. They're very knowledgeable about the sport, and they travel in packs.
Coach, please sit.
Very strict rules for coaches. They want the chair, they want them sitting in the chair. If they stand up to try and give directions, the officials will yellow card them, will make them sit down, or even red card them and make them get out of the arena. So they have to be sitting on the edge of the mat.
Shot by PETRIASHVILI. Springing back. Controlling that front head. Back comes PETRIASHVILI. Here's the counter by AKGUL and a 4-0 lead.
And that's where AKGUL is so good, just creating the angle and getting to the outside. He pulled PETRIASHVILI down. When PETRIASHVILI started to come back up, he immediately went to that little outside single and got the 2.
Trying to hook up a leg lace underneath after trying the gut earlier. Not going to be able to get it done, but AKGUL on the counter, now up by 4.
That's big for AKGUL. Little upright stance by AKGUL. Now he's looking to control that over tie with his left hand. He's going to try to clear out off the tie that PETRIASHVILI has on his head. Quick attack, level change in attack, comes right off of his knees, and this is where PETRIASHVILI's good. Wow, that was an attack. He didn't waste any time once he'd gotten to the leg, came off his knee and drove across for 2. It's great action to start this second period. Halfway through.
PETRIASHVILI is on the board for the first time. 90 seconds remaining for the World Championship. 2-time world champ PETRIASHVILI trailing by 2.
Another
Shoots again, this time AKGUL trying to put a lot of pressure down. He comes back on a counter, springs into those 2 ankles, latches up that right leg as well, but he cannot free his left leg as long as PETRIASHVILI can keep control of that leg. Not a lot of options here for AKGUL as the 2 will continue to cartwheel for a while. And now PETRIASHVILI showing some strength, able to roll AKGUL over. Holy cow. 4-4, but here comes AKGUL right back near the edge. And let's see how they award it. 2 for AKGUL, and he goes back up.
They went shoulder to hip. They're in that kind of 50-50 position, and PETRIASHVILI was able to change his direction to get to the crotch lift. But then, again, that transitional wrestling by AKGUL, he went right away to his own tilt and exposed the back of PETRIASHVILI for 2. This has been a great period.
Exactly what everybody was hoping for tonight. Final match of the night on a Saturday in front of a full house inside Baris. PETRIASHVILI trailing by 2. AKGUL with 20 to go. PETRIASHVILI is in. He's in on that leg.
This has been the kind of the story of their bouts. PETRIASHVILI goes down, and then his pace is so good, goes right to that inside reach knee pull single, comes up for 2.
He gets the 2. He has criteria. PETRIASHVILI has number 3.
Wow, that was an awesome 3 minutes of wrestling. He wore him down and was able to, you could see AKGUL trying to get to the hand just to slow him down. He wrist rolled, inside reached for 2, and got a beautiful knee pull, was able to get to the outside and score. 2 really nice takedowns and a tilt, and a little crotch lift to win it 6-6 on criteria. They both had 3 2s. PETRIASHVILI had the last 2-point move,